Hi, this is the Komodo Dragon project for grades 3 through 6. The first thing you do is draw your imaginary windows, a line vertically down the center of the paper and a line horizontally across. Then number your squares 1, 2, 3, and 4. In square number 2, you're going to draw an oval in the upper right-hand corner. Then you will connect a rectangular shape to the oval. Next, draw a sideways D in all of square 2 and 4. In square 2 and 4, draw an oval right under the rectangle that was drawn previously, and at the end of the oval draw 1, 2, 3, and 4 sticks. Now make those sticks into long U's or hot dogs. 1 U, 2, 3, and 4, and use long curved V's for the claws. In square number 4, at the intersection area, draw an oval right at the intersection line in square 4, and then a rectangle attached to the oval, and then again 1, 2, 3, and 4 sticks for the toes. 1 hot dog, 2 hot dog, 3 hot dog, and 4. Curved V's for the claws, and then attach another square or rectangle to the sideways V. Directly across from the second leg that we drew, draw a backward C or an oval shape for the back leg, and then draw a backward C, round it out, put another knuckle in there for the partial view of the back leg. Next, for the tail, draw a rectangle that attaches to the last square drawn or oval, round it off at the end. From that line at the top of the rounded off part of the end of the rectangle, make the letter S. Then V. Go inside the V or on the other side of the V and complete the S by following the line until they meet at the top of the tail. Next, detail and shading. Okay, for detail and shading, you add the eye, you add the nose and the mouth, and the markings of the Komodo dragon. There's a line here and a line here. Alright, and then I'm going to put his upper scales that start down his mid-back and go at the top of his tail, then around the top of this. Just follow that tail line and then the top of the triangle. Right there, I'll put some rib cages in here, or a rib cage. And that's about all the detail I want for him right now. The rest I'll put in with stippling and with cross-hatching. For stippling, you'll use 3 values. First, over here I'll show you. For the lightest value, your dots are far apart using an ultra-fine Sharpie. You can barely see it on the camera, I'm sure. For the medium value, your dots get closer together using the ultra fine Sharpie, closer together. And then for the darkest values, you use the fine Sharpie with your dots very close together. So there you have 3 values, dark, medium, and light. Cross hatching I use for detailing the scales on the back of the Komodo dragon, I just use X's with my ultrafine Sharpie. So I'll go ahead and put those on the top here, just kind of a example, not a total, a partial example of scales. Then for the dark shadows, like at the bottom where the sun isn't hitting the bottom of the tail, I just go very close together with my dots and my fine Sharpie. Then for the medium values, let's say there's a medium value here. I just use my ultrafine Sharpie, separate the dots a little further apart, ultrafine, once again over here, and then for the lightest areas, I just use the lines very far apart, almost like speckle. Look, and there's the 3 values. And then for the lightest, you can just leave the paper blank, where the sun's hitting it, like for example on this arm, the sun's hitting the mid-arm. So I will stipple around that part, shade in this area with really close dark dots, stipple again to give it that volume. So wherever your light source is where your lightest value will be, and the further away you get from the light, the darker the value. This underbelly here, very dark. And when you're done, it should look like this. So that's it for today and the Komodo dragon. Thank you.